Yeah, so that's the reason why this story, this reportage, remember, becomes sensational, because we just do not say, let's open the boxes. We also talk of this exclusive angle. This is Bofors Gandhi clean chit. Was the Gandhi family pressurizing Bofors to give itself a clean chit? Why and how? Why did something like this happen? Let's connect with our guest, Tanveer Ahmed, that continues to stay with us. Mr. Rajshekharan also now with us. Good evening to both of you. Mr. Rajshekharan, would you also say, let's open the boxes? Would you say Sonia Gandhi needs to come out and she needs to, clear the air as far as what the official stand of the Congress party is?
Say, I don't agree with your argument, because this case was tried in the Indian courts and the Delhi High Court had quashed the Bofors case, and the CBI had closed the case on merits alone.
That is because the evidence was never presented.
Rajiv Gandhi, late Prime Minister, was exonerated.
Look at the screens now. If you have a television set anywhere close to you, the Indian government is wanting to relook at the case. The Congress party is feigning ignorance. But look at this. Switzerland already reacting. The Swedish embassy there, remember, already is putting out that detail that they're willing to look at what's happening as far as the reprobe on the case is concerned. And Mr. Rajshekharan, look at this. Why did no one get in touch with the chief investigative officer for all these years, even if they wanted to absolve Rajiv Gandhi of these entire allegations? Why was that not important?
See, you are talking about the Congress government. After the Congress government was dethroned by the people of India, there had been many non-Congress government at helm of affairs. They were in charge of everything, including the Bofors case. And why did they didn't do it? Why didn't they reopen it then? Because it was including BJP.
Why don't you ask the same question part of the Congress party
5
also?
long years they
and
didn't do anything.
Quickly, Mr. Rajshekharan, then I also want to get in Tanveer. But why don't you ask any questions of the Congress government?
See, I'll tell you, the 30 years you want to dig the grave, and not even the skeletons you could see, because it would have been eaten by the ants and the whatever reptiles inside.
Because it was covered up. Mr. Rajshekharan, that is the real problem. Tanveer,
if you dig a grave,
Tanveer, because
but 30
you
years afterwards you want to dig a case by saying that you have got some witness.
Will you tell Mr. Rajshekharan why it's important to relook, at the entire case, Tanveer?
See, why it is important? Yes, it is important to bring the truth. To bring, how CBI didn't act on the... Well, Mr. Rajshekharan, 1 second, sir. To bring truth. But it is also important to see was the then government was hand in glove. Because it is not only Rajiv Gandhi. I think there are so many prime ministers who needs to answer this question. Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee needs to answer the question. Mr. Manmohan Singh needs to answer the question. And even today, the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, also needs to answer the question. If at all the intelligence is so weak of this country that a channel like Republic needs to really bring the truth, for the government of today, such an intelligent government, that Republic has to dig the truth and give it to the government, it really shows that the government is not performing.
Tanveer, you're making
However,
it political.
I would say,
look at
let us open the box, let the truth come out.
Mr. Rajshekharan, you're raising your hand. What is the point that you want to make, Mr. Rajshekharan? Would you want to correct your position? Would you say that the Congress needs to come clean and tell us what happened as far as this big scam is concerned?
See, if the government or anybody wants to reopen a case which was closed 20 years back, and the incident happened 30 years back, it will set a wrong precedent. You are going to create a lot of issues in the future, because tomorrow the Congress or anybody can say you dig the case of Mahatma Gandhi's assassination.
See,
tomorrow somebody will say you opened the case which was 50 years before, one case would have been closed on merits. and everybody would start asking to reopen all the cases, including the Mahatma Gandhi assassination case.
You know,
and where will we go? There was a due process followed.
This case was covered up.
Due process
the investigator was never spoken to.
But
the boxes were never opened, Mr. Rajshekharan. That is the difference. That is why we say
that
the
is your
case needs a
contention.
closure.
That is your contention. It was covered up. For every case, every aggrieved person will come out saying that it was a cover up in that case. So we have to open a case which was 40 years before closed, and it will set a wrong precedent. This is not good for Indian judiciary and jurisprudence.
Why are you not talking about
like
the nation?
See,
why are you not talking about the nation, Tanveer? So why should everyone not be an aggrieved party? Because this was an attempt to sell the country. Your then sitting Prime Minister was wanting to do this. Kickbacks were negotiated, Tanveer.
That is your contention. But the fact of the matter is, the case was closed on merits by the Delhi High Court
I would
in
say
2005.
Let us not pass judgment. Let us not pass judgment. By passing judgment, we are questioning the intelligence of the judiciary system of this country.